Hey everyone, happy new year to you. Hopefully, you had a fun one. This time around on Weird News with Cap, I've got some weird and wonderful New Year's traditions from around the world. Um, some of them you may have celebrated yourself. I know this New Year's we shot off some fireworks, like most of us probably have here in Texas. Some people even queued up Star Wars so they can see the Death Star blowing up at midnight. Some people even did the snap from Thanos, which was pretty cool to see on Twitter. But yeah, how did you celebrate this New Year's? You can leave a comment below. However, there were people in Brazil. So if you are traveling to Brazil for the New Year next year, for 2025, be sure to wear white. That's right. If you're celebrating in Brazil, you want to wear what the Brazilians do, and that is all white outfits. Um, a three-piece suit. It's just a dress code over there. Home, whether you're filming in home or out in a party, you must wear white. Um, or like it says here, if you or you're dressed like a shark with a mustache, as long as it's white. So I guess you can do that. The story goes that when Nigerians first arrived in Brazil, they wore white clothes while performing legit religious ceremonies. Over time, the dates of those ceremonies shifted to align with the European calendar, and the practice of wearing white clothing was co-opted. So yeah, today everyone wears white because everyone wears white. So you can check that out in Brazil. In Spain, and I did this year, first time doing this. You eat 12 grapes before midnight. So you time it. We did about 5 minutes before the clock strikes midnight. That's right. You eat 12 grapes. The goal is eat each 12 grapes in the time with the tolling of midnight bell. If you pull it off, you're supposed to have luck and prosperity for the coming year. The origin of this tradition is a matter of some debate. One story is that a surplus of great harvest in 1909 made its way to the people just in time for the end of the year celebrations. But recent evidence has emerged with a funnier explanation. Toward the end of the 19th century, Spanish aristocrats started celebrating the way the French did by drinking champagne and eating grapes. Looks like seeing this fortivity on display, the Spanish poor started doing the same as a way of mocking the upper class, even taking the streets to eat grapes in public at the clock tower. These days, thousands of people gather around to eat at the same tower until the sun comes up. That's pretty good. That I did not do that, but we did eat grapes and we made 12 wishes. So hopefully those 12 wishes come true. In Japan, they're called year forgetting parties. So in true practice of bonekai, I think is how it's pronounced, doesn't sound all that different from sorts of ragers who've probably been from time to time. The year forgetting party is more of a suitable name. These year-end get-togethers are often held between friends or coworkers as off to letting off steam. So that sounds pretty fun, like a New Year's happy hour. During these parties, you can disregard usual social dynamics such as the boss employee relationship and cut it loose. The basic idea is to forget the problems of the previous year and look forward to the future, usually by getting totally blasted. sounds sounds like a good time. Maybe one day I can celebrate in Japan with Jinjin Ninja out there. I think that would be fun. Um, in Greece, onions and coin cakes is what they celebrate. More conventional celebrations, Greek households are known for hanging onions on their doors. The historical the historical wisdom dating back centuries is that onions are a symbol of growth, rebirth, and fertility. Okay. Hanging them on doors is a way of conjuring up these qualities in the year to come. Children are also woken New Year's Day by taping onions on their head. I don't think I can get my 9-year-old to do that. Again, this is to grant them good fortune for the new year. Sounds pretty fun to do that. Later on New Year's Day, the kids and adults gather to eat traditional Vazaputa, Valzapada, as I think is how you say that. It's a sweet cake with a coin hidden inside. Whoever receives a slice of cake with the coin is said to have a banner year coming their way. Well, that sounds pretty fun. Eat a cake, get a coin, have a great year. In Scotland, Hogmanay Precisely what this word means in context dependent is it sometimes refers only to the last day of the year. Other times it also refers to celebrations on the following day. Still on other times it refers to the entire year and beginning period in any case. Sounds pretty rad. Yeah, okay. What it could be rad. It looks like there's a lot of drinking involved. One of the oldest traditions is that the first footing is the practice of being the first person to enter home of a friend or a neighbor bearing a small gift. Wonder if there's like a mad rush of people to your door. Usually a bit of food and drink. The practice can continue well into the next day and even to the first couple of weeks of January. Wow, that sounds like a really long party. In the meantime, there's more partying to do. In some parts of Scotland, Hogmanay is celebrated with most hardcore game you've ever heard of. Get ready for this, folks. Fireball swinging. Participants craft huge metal spears out of chicken wire and fill them with newspaper, straw, wood, basically anything they can find that will burn. And then they attach them to the chains or rope, light them up, whip them around like world is ending and not just the year. That sounds pretty fun. Okay, there you go. Like you said, so they party pretty hard in Scotland, Greece, Japan, Spain, and Brazil. Those are some strange, but sounds fun celebrations for the new year. Again, have a happy new year, and thanks for watching these weird news with caps. Again, if you are first to see one of these, if you like to hear weird news, please subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like, and I'll catch you later on my live podcast Wednesday nights. Take care.